Hello, audience. Welcome back to this week's episode of Slayer Reviews. This week, we watched Werewolf, the Beast Among Us. What you think of this, Corey?
Horrible. Complete trash. Seriously, how hard is it? Well, okay, no, I'll take that back.
Extremely hard. There's thousands of horror movies made every year that are total bullshit. Total bullshit.
Can I finish what I was going to say?
Maybe.
What I was going to
But
say.
after this,
It appears to be very difficult to make a good werewolf movie. Because, literally, there was a movie that came out 32 years ago that I think, personally, for me, is the greatest werewolf movie ever made. And nothing since then, even with better graphics, better special effects and all that, nothing has compared to it. I will get to that later, but, you know, seriously, how can a movie 32 years ago be the best definitive werewolf movie and, you know, nothing else can compare to it?
it's easier to use CGI, which totally takes away from the filming experience. I am just saying, but that's just my point of view.
But let's delve into this shit pile.
So what was the plot?
Basically, it was about a werewolf attacking a village, and a group of hunters basically are like, well, we'll hunt this thing for a price. And so they are going hunting for this werewolf, and, you know, for the said price. And you got this like cowboy type who is like, he reminds me of Quint from Jaws. He's like, you know, well, I can get this werewolf for you, but it will cost you double what you're offering. And so they're like, well, he's killed other beasts before, why not? So that's like the basic plot of the film.
Yes, but you're forgetting. Like halfway through it, they decide to change the plot.
Yeah.
The hunters are nowhere to be found.
And vampires are involved.
Yeah, one of them turns out to be a vampire for no reason. At one point he's just one of the hunters, then he's a dick, and then he's a vampire. So what did you think of the characters?
What characters?
Yeah, I know, right?
Nobody was really memorable.
Except the kid, and his character kind of sucked.
There was a kid in this? I seriously don't remember anybody from this movie. They were all bland.
Fair enough.
You know, really no character arc for hardly anyone. At least I thought.
Yes, the film starts out showing this boy and he kills a werewolf. And then it turns out he's the hunter, and then it forgets about it. So the film decides halfway through to change itself. And not for the better. The best actor in the damn movie is a horse with no rear legs.
Yeah, that thing was actually cool. It was a horse with no hind legs. I mean, it had like a wagon attached to it. That thing was awesome. I was rooting for that horse. And if I had to give it an award of some kind, I would give it Best Actor.
Do you have anything you want to add about this movie?
The CGI in this film was horrible. This film was like 95% CGI, and none of it worked. There was one scene near the end where you actually see the wolf's face, and it's actually kind of cool looking. It pretty much looks like a mask, I guess, but you know, it wasn't CGI. It didn't look like crap. It was halfway decent. So that's my only thumbs up like actual thumbs up for this film, but you know the CGI was horrible. And mentioning CGI, the werewolf transformation scene in this movie was god awful. Okay, I'm going to go back to the 32-year-old movie that I was talking about. That film was An American Werewolf in London, and I'm going to show you guys the comparison between the two transformation scenes. First one I'm going to show is the American Werewolf in London. So let me show you just clips of the transformation scene for this.
That's fine, but that's all your computer privileges for the week. And back in the closet you go.
I just wanted to say that we don't own any of the rights to either of these clips. We don't intend to, make money off of these. These are just for entertainment purposes, mainly just for reasons for giving you guys an accurate comparison. We want to make sure that you guys fully understand where we're coming from and show you just how god-awful this transformation scene really is. So we don't intend to, violate any major copyright issues. We're just trying to demonstrate how terrible this actually is. So, roll the clip.
Someone I really care for, then suddenly there appears for me help me! Help me!
Okay, so that was the first one, American Werewolf in London. That was awesome. Now let's show you the second clip. Roll the clip.
Werewolves will kill you all!
No! Daniel!
Do you see my point? I mean, there is no comparison, in my opinion. The first one, the film from 1981 was far superior to that transformation scene that you just saw. Do you agree, disagree, what? Am I going crazy?
Maybe. You do have a point. The American Werewolf in London is the far superior film, period. Also the transformation. This one was bullshit.
Well, what I really like about An American Werewolf in London is the fact that, you can feel his pain when he's transforming. He is in agonizing pain. And, this guy, he just it's like Twilight. Okay, I am actually comparing Werewolf the Beast Among Us. I'm comparing it to Twilight werewolves because they just act like it's nothing. If you're physically changing into a beast like a werewolf, that would be freaking painful, would it not? Yeah, exactly. So, I feel like one of the major issues with, I guess, werewolf transformations and werewolf movies is that they don't actually show how painful it can be. Not saying that I know, because, obviously, it's werewolves are made up and everything, but, it's just, it makes no sense to me why they can't do something halfway decent. That's my 2 cents.
Fair enough. Well, maybe next week I'll find a better movie. But don't give your hopes up, Corey.
Oh, I'm not. I don't recommend a Tic Tac, by the way.
Okay, you are right. That breaks.
See you later, guys.